Hello and welcome once again to another exciting edition of We Move with Super Eagles as we edge ever closer to the start of the African tournament, which kicks off on January the 9th. My name is Tolu Shotade. The program is proudly brought to you by MTN, the official communications partners of Nigeria's national teams, and most especially the team that we all will be supporting when the African tournament kicks off on January the 9th, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I've got the guys with me here, as always, and I'll start with the Queen of Freebies, Osereme Negbonebo. Don't even ask me how the Super Eagles are faring, because it just feels like the closer you get to the team, you can feel almost a certain kind of pressure. This team, these guys think that they can actually go to the African tournament and win the cup.
Of course. I mean, everybody has to stay positive. Who better to stay positive than the guys actually playing the game? So I believe that they can go and probably win the cup. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult, but I mean, there's hope.
All right, if you thought that the Super Eagles were playing in Abuja, they're not. Saw them firsthand. And Bada Akinsude Johnson is here with us also. And being up close with the Super Eagles, I think it almost gives you a renewed feeling of just how close this African tournament is.
As far as I'm concerned, the tournament has started unofficially. We're just waiting for the official kickoff and the opening ceremony. If you ask the guys, the eyes of the world are on them. Everyone is speaking about it. Even foreign media is talking about it. Social media, different clubs wishing their respective players who will be competing at the tournament the very best of luck.
And the ones who are trying very hard to keep all hold of the ones they don't want to wish the very best.
Yeah, we know the particular one that you may be alluding to. But the truth is, it's a tournament we all are proud of as Africans. And we can't let anyone demean the tournament for us. There's nothing bigger on this continent, and the rest of the world must respect that.
Do you think maybe the players should take a maybe more active role in almost educating their club employers about it?
Maybe they need some education as well. Some of them don't understand how huge this tournament is until they're retired. Unfortunately, I know a couple of players from the 90s who were being divas, being begged to play for us, who upon retirement regretted the whole thing. So we have to, push our narrative out there and tell the world that this is as big as the Euros or Copa America or anything else out there.
All right, we'll take a break on the show. On the show today, we'll actually have a lot of footage from the Super Eagles camp in Abuja, and we'll also put a bit of a focus on the team that the Super Eagles will be playing in the opening game at this African Fiesta, the very mighty seven-time champions, the Pharaohs of Egypt. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll move with Super Eagles. All right, so you saw the Super Eagles there, and just before we talk about every other player that's going to be at the African Fiesta, what have you made of what you've seen? Yeah, we've heard about all the high-profile pullouts, but at the end of the day, we've still got a really good team.
Honestly, I've always known that.
Or are we delusional?
No, we're not. We're not at all. We've got a very, very great team. We've got fantastic defenders. We've got fantastic wingers as well. We've got a fantastic team, and I believe that. I mean, with the training, putting in positivity into the game, I do feel like we can go all the way in the tournament. The boys are training, and they're training really hard, like we just saw. So. All the best. Honestly, we can only hope for the best.
All right, so we know that we are obviously supporting the Super Eagles at the African tournament, but let's look at the key things. We've got a new manager who obviously has new ideas. We've got major players who are not going to be at the African tournament. And still, we're quietly confident that we can go and win. Are we, like I asked Ose,
overly optimistic?
Yeah.
I think so, to be honest, and I think we need to temper that a little bit by just focusing on the facts. Camp opened 4 or 5 days later. We didn't have a complete set of players to play five-a-side. You had less than 10, and most of the players were already in town. I guess some of them went to see family.
Yeah,
and all that.
Seen in Abuja on
Absolutely.
Monday. Now, as well.
Again, it just heightened a bit of my anxiety, because the more our players interact with members of society, the higher the risk of contracting COVID. Thankfully, not one case has been reported so far. But at the end of the day, the most critical piece is that there's not enough time for this new coach to pass new ideas into the players in terms of how they're supposed to play at the tournament. He can't really change anything, let's be honest. And we go up against the Egyptians, the biggest test of all, in the first game. And your first game can determine how the rest of the tournament goes, because
Obviously.
if you lose it, you're on the back foot, you're under tremendous pressure, your second game becomes a must-win. Unfortunately, I don't think that this is the most ideal preparation. So because of that, and because there's a presence of other strong teams, I'll say, let's just, keep the optimism, but keep it within the realm of reality.
All right, so let's not forget that there will be other star teams at the African tournament. And the cutest picture you'll see anywhere on the internet, Ose, is that of Sadio Mane and Edward Mendy.
Yeah.
Just almost a few hours after both
the
were
game.
arch rivals in the Premier League. Bit of controversial
One squad
calls.
against the other.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on a plane, both making high fives, heading to the Senegalese camp.
That was great to see, and it just shows you how beautiful the game of football is. I mean, we could be rivals now, and then when it's time to play for country, we're one team.
And you can almost tell by that from their expressions that these are two guys who absolutely appreciate playing at the African tournament.
Without a doubt, there's been a lot of negativity around the timing of the competition, how it's going to be a disservice to their clubs. But who cares? These guys have a loyalty and allegiance to the countries of their birth. And this is the biggest tournament, the biggest honor that you can do for your country. So, you play the Premier League or whatever competition every single season. You don't play the African tournament every time. You might not even qualify. So, exactly. So, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. These guys are excited to be representing their national teams, and they should.
They should. All right. We talked about just how quietly confident and whether or not we should temper our confidence with this set of Super Eagles players heading to the African tournament. So I've gotten you feel we can win the African tournament?
I didn't say we'll win.
I
If I
said
make
you feel.
finals, if I make finals, I didn't
You
know.
feel we can win the African tournament?
I don't think we will, but I think we'll go very far, especially now that we're missing Osimhen and we're missing Emmanuel Dennis.
All right, so let's go with the crowd then. I've gotten your views. Let's start with the Super Eagles, though. Do we think that they can go all the way and actually win the African tournament? Let me start with the lady in front here.
They will go far because if they put more effort in the training, and since they have a competent coach, they will go far.
Guavon is a confident coach. Wow. Now, so let me go with the other lady. And I'm picking ladies today. Have you noticed? What do you feel about the Eagles?
We have best team in Africa, and
Oh, wow.
they're focused and they're hardworking. Should be able to go far.
No, that's
That's
not
a believer
sarcastic.
right there.
No,
That's
that's
a
not
believer right
sarcasm.
there.
We have the best team in Africa.
Well, that's
We don't. That's what you just did.
that's optimism, and she has a right to her opinion. It's her perspective, and I respect it. Whether we have the best team in Africa or not, by the
We have
end
the best team in maybe.
By the end of the tournament, we'll know.
February, we'll know.
All right, so we do accept that the Eagles are the best team in Africa. Yes or no?
We sort of accept.
Yes or no?
We hope they'll be, for me.
All right, let's go to Eagle Eye next. And more stars are starting to arrive at the Super Eagles camp in Abuja. So let's take this interview from one man who everyone's looking ahead to watching at the African Fiesta. Chidera Ejuke is not someone that everyone knew a lot about before the qualifiers, but he's turned out to be one of the real breakout stars in the Super Eagles team. Let's listen to an interview with him and, of course, Peter Olayinka of Slavia Prague, as well as Sadiq Umar, the Almeria of Spain goal king.
It's been a journey, a long journey for you, but let's know how you got to this point.
God's grace, of course, like I would say it's only by the grace of God, and of course working hard, and just having like goals that you want to accomplish. As a football player, every year you want to set like goals that you wanna accomplish by the grace of God. So like I said, it's all about setting goals, working towards those goals, and putting in the effort week in, week out, and thank God I'm here today, and I'm happy.
You've won several Man of the Match awards in Russia, even Player of the Month awards in Russia. How has it been for you in Russia?
Well, to be honest, it's my second season, and I can tell you everything is going well, and I know I can always do better because I love to improve like every opportunity I get, and yeah, like I said, everything is going good, and I'm happy. I'm happy over there, and you know the team is doing good as well, which is very very important. And yeah, we just want to keep the same energy going. So you know, when we come back for the second phase of the season, you know, we see what we can do from where we stopped.
Let's talk about the Fiesta in Cameroon. Do you have any targets set for yourself for both club and country?
Well, of course, like I said, setting goals is like something that is very important. I don't know, for me, I think it's important because yeah, it helps you, you know, have priorities and everything. So in the AFCON, of course, I'm praying and I'm hoping that we win the AFCON, you know, generally as a team, and because it's my first AFCON, and I'm happy I get the opportunity to represent my country. And of course I want to go there and, you know, help the team, you know, scoring, assisting and everything.
Elite invitee to the Super Eagles. How does that make you feel?
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited because I never expected that I would be here today. So I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm very happy.
Okay, what should we expect from you when you're going to Cameroon?
Yeah, you should expect the very best of me, even more than I've done in my club, because I want to give my all in this AFCON if I get my chance. So I want to give my everything.
So let's talk about your club now. How easy was it for you to settle down in your club?
You know, it's not easy everywhere, but this is what I have passion for. So I have to settle for everything. I have to like try and adapt, you know, because it's foreign. They speaks foreign language, so it's really hard. But I'm a professional, so and I have passion for what I do. So I've been doing everything. Okay. And I got in the club by working hard, by giving all. So I think these are things that helped me a lot.
Congratulations on being invited to the Super Eagles for the Nations Cup. The 2020-21 season for you has been practically your best so far. How easy was it for you settling down in UD Almeria?
Yeah, first of all, you know, I give thanks to God to be part of this team, and you know, it's a dream come true. Out of million people, I'm among those to represent the country, so I feel good and blessed. And also about the 2021 season, you know, it was not easy for me first season in Spain because I have to learn the language and a lot of things, new home, you know, but I have to adapt quickly, you know, and that's the secret.
Okay. How would you describe your career so far?
Yeah, it's going good, and I thank God, you know, the way things are going. I've been playing with continuity, and that's what matters in football, you know, to be there regularly, you know.
What's your biggest motivation playing football? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Yeah, you know, it's where I came from, you know. I came from Kaduna, and it's a city of football, and you know, when you grow up, you see a lot of players playing football, and from there, that's where the dream started, you know, and I start chasing my dream, and here I am today.
Okay, before I let you go, what are your final words for Nigerians?
Yeah, keep supporting us and be patient with us, and we'll try to give you all what you deserve.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, getting set for another day. Another chance to change my story. I believe in my hustle, I know be lazy person, but life is just a knock me boost. If it don't close, I go find another. If I fall down, I go try to recover. If it ever walk me, I know they bother. Cause I believe, say, I go surely prosper. You don't get that shit, won't be. We move. No matter what they say, we move.
Whatever life brings, we move. Turn up your dreams. MTN, everywhere you go.
All right, welcome back. It is still We Move with Super Eagles. Remember, the show is proudly brought to you by MTN, the official communications partners of Nigeria's national teams, and most especially the team we will be supporting at the African tournament, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But our team in focus today is not the Eagles. Instead, it's the Pharaohs of Egypt, the record winners of the African tournament. They won the tournament 7 times. And I think the bad part about that is the fact that the Super Eagles have not beaten Egypt at the African tournament previously. Instead, it's almost the Egyptians who have the upper hand. And the fact that they've got Mohamed Salah, it really can't leave my head. They already look like they're better than the Eagles.
Well, they've got the X factor. They've got the one everyone sort of agrees is, on current form, the best footballer on the planet. And so when you have him on the team, you always have a chance. That's what players of that caliber give you, that X factor, that unpredictability, that ability to turn a game on its head just by some stroke of brilliance. The team doesn't necessarily have to play well. Sometimes the strategy and the formula is just get the ball to Salah. He knows what to do with it. And the Super Eagles, whether it's Jamilu Collins or whether it's Zaidu that is playing, they would have their hands full. The guys in front of them, the other winger on the left side of midfield, must be working double overtime, tracking back, to help them deal with the threats, because we know when Salah has the ball to feet, the hardest thing in the world is to get it off him.
All right, so I'll say, let's talk about these players to watch for this Egyptian team at this African tournament. Let's leave Mohamed Salah out of it. Who are the other players that we should look out for?
We've got the guy from your Arsenal, Mohamed Elneny, that hasn't really started a lot of games. But we're hopeful that he will score a lot of goals. I mean, his tournament
Plays
record...
well for Egypt.
Yeah, he has about 8 goals for Egypt. So hopefully he turns up. We've also got the guy from Aston Villa. Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, he just got back from injury, I think, sometime in December. Honestly, for me, he hasn't really turned up, but who are their options? These are probably like their only options.
Ramadan Sobi also, who I like a lot.
Ramadan Sobi, El Mohammadi. The thing is, all these guys play very well for Egypt. I have never seen any of them have a bad game for the Pharaohs.
For the national team. That's going to be difficult. All right, let's get the view of the guys in-house about what they feel about the Egyptians and their performance at the African tournament, most especially against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Went with females, ladies at first. Now let's go with the guys. Let me start with the man in front here, all blinged. What do you feel about the Egyptians at this African tournament?
Well, for me, I really want Nigeria to win this match, but to be honest, the chances of them winning is very, very low, because most of the Egyptian players are home base. And for a player like Mohamed Salah that plays for Liverpool, so they definitely want to bring their own. They definitely want to do their own work before coming for any African tournaments. And this is actually an open game, so they have to secure the space.
He's scared for the Super Eagles. Let me take another man. Take the man behind him. Are you afraid of these Egyptians?
No, at all. Not at all. I'm not. They are beatable, although they are one of the best teams in the world right now. But I believe me, they are beatable. All we got to do is just work on our wing backs. You understand? Although in Nigeria may not have beaten them before, but there's always a first time, believe me. I see the Super Eagles beating the Pharaohs of Egypt.
I believe you, bro.
But not so much.
Well, see, to beat a team like Egypt, you've got to play your A game. All your players are going to come to the party. And I think this game sort of comes too early in the tournament.
All right.
Especially because there's no tune-up game.
Okay. All right. So we'll take another break on the show. And when we come back, it'll be time for the Game On segment where Reme will be giving out gifts. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
all-in-one app that lets you chat, call, read, play, and listen to music. Enjoy Ayoba with MTN. Download Ayoba now.
locked into We Move with Super Eagles. And while we await for the D-Day where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will thrash the Pharaohs of Egypt, in the meantime, it's game on! Okay, today's questions are super easy. So you know when you see this, it's question time. And when you see me, easy questions. So are we ready? On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you? 10. 10. I like that. I like the energy. I like the energy in the studio today. So first question. Mention the countries grouped with the Super Eagles in Africa's biggest tournament in Cameroon. If you don't know this, you'll walk out of my studio.
Sudan, Egypt, and Equatorial Guinea.
Nope. I'm going to give you another try. Because I really want, you tried. I don't want anybody else to get this except you. You've said Egypt, you've said Sudan, and you have an idea. And that's why you said Equatorial Guinea, because you have an idea.
Guinea-Bissau.
That's it. Give him a round of applause. All right. So next question. We go back in time for this one. Who was captain of the 1994 victorious Super Eagles team in Tunisia? And the options are Augustin Iguavon, JJ Okocha, Stephen Keshi, and Kanu Nwankwo.
It was Augustine Iguavon.
Let him have the mic, the man behind you. Thank you very much.
Stephen Keshi.
Give him a round of applause, please. All right, so can we have our winners come up here and receive their gift? Okay, so this is for you, Katsi MTN, and this, of course, is for you, Katsi MTN. So what do you have to say to MTN?
Thank you, MTN.
All right, thank you. Keep reading your Super Eagles handout. Okay, and with that, we have come to the end of the Game On segment. Remember, the conversation doesn't stop in the studio. Follow the conversation across our social media pages. Instagram is at MTNNG. Facebook and YouTube is at MTN Nigeria. Bada and Tolu.
It was
we will thrash the
tricky question. Because, Bada, if you remember, Austin Guavon captained that team all tournament long.
Yeah.
but
But Stephen Keshi went to raise the trophy.
No, Stephen Keshi was the captain of the team.
Yeah.
But
he didn't play any game.
Guavon was just captaining because...
On the pitch.
On the pitch because Keshi wasn't playing.
I think I understood why he said Guavon.
Of course, it was easy to think back and remember who was wearing the captain's armband in most of the games.
But you really can't forget who hoisted the trophy.
Oh, no.
No, it was
possible to
Stephen
forget.
Keshi. Thank you very much, Ose. Let me not even go where I was going.
Don't go there.
It's fine. It's fine. All right. So if you're just joining us, you've missed a very, very beautiful show. But you can go to YouTube. That is at MTN Nigeria on YouTube for previous editions of We Move with Super Eagles, as well as this particular episode. So if you're watching from YouTube, thank you very much for joining us. But it's literally just a few days to the start of the African tournament. And I will not get tired of saying this, but that tournament will be good.
It's going to be a football feast, a football fiesta. Everything you want in a month-long tournament, you will have. Goals, dribbles, excitement.
Odd controversy. There will be VAR at the African tournament.
Of course, and it'll come with all these shenanigans as well. We'll see how African referees interpret 50-50 calls. I mean, I can't wait, really. Yeah, can we start already? Can we?
All right, so don't forget the program is proudly brought to you by MTN, the official communications partners of Nigeria's national teams, and most especially the best team on the African continent. We confirmed that on the show today, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name is Tolu Shotadabe Bada, Akintunde Johnson, and the
ever beautiful Sarah Inagmanabo. Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time.